pipe to control this when you're hooking it up or unhooking it. So when I take this pin out, that allows me to put my pipe on here. Before I put the pin out, I put the pipe on there, and that way I can control the leverage. There's a couple things I'm going to get into a little later, but if I just unhook that, there's a lot of tension there. So you have to make sure you got a good hold on it. If it gets away from you, it's going to come down. This can swing out around. You don't want to be in front of it. Okay? I have a series of chain links that I can hook into. I'm going to hook into your vehicle in a chain link that I can drop your vehicle 1 to 2 inches. I want to put just a little bit of weight on your rear wheels to give you a little more traction. Okay? But I don't want to overload your suspension system. So I want you to have a nice ride. And this is the least amount of weight distribution. Then I go to the next one, would be a little more. I want to find the right chain link that allows me to drop your vehicle 1 to 2 inches. For an example, if I hooked up to this one and I dropped 4 inches, well then I need to move down at least 1. I keep moving down until I find the right range to get you into that 1 to 2 inch range.
Gotcha.
Once I hook you up that way, that's where you hook up.
That's where you do it all.
Now, all that stuff we have piled in the back of the
vehicle
right now is that going to change the? We're going to put it in the trailer.
You got no, it won't change that much because you're going to be loading.
There's not a lot of weight there.
There's not a lot of You're not going to have a whole lot of ton weight with that trailer. Probably 400 pounds. So you're not going to have a whole lot of weight taken off. That's why I was concerned with them bars, the way he had that head adjusted, and that's what we usually do. But see, they went to a new bar. See, this bar here went inside, and the other ones come up from underneath. So they're a lot lower than these, and they don't have this system anymore. They went to that system, so I was kind of concerned about that bar being too close to the ground. So he's going to adjust that head up a little higher.
So that stabilizes the weight, or distributes
the weight. This is the weight distribution.
Okay.
First of all, now when I hook up to a trailer, I've got these in place, I back underneath there, and I put this down on the ball and I lock it on the ball to help assist me in hooking up. If I raise the truck and the trailer up, number one, it's telling me that I'm locking on the ball because they're going to be picking your vehicle up, right? But the higher I pick that up, once I hook up, if I pick it up, it's picking up like this.
I got you. That's not good.
Then it takes the tension off these chains. So after you hook up, the higher you run that tongue jack up, the less tension it's going to be on these when you're hooking and unhooking. Once you're coupled together. So once I get it on there, I put my pipe on here and I can bring this up and around, okay? And then I can put that pin in there and lock it in before I take the pipe out. Now it can't get loose from me. You always hook up the same on both sides. So if it's 2 links hanging here, or like this case, 1 link, then it's 1 link over there. So forth. Now it might seem weird because if I don't back in straight, one might be too light and tight and one might be loose.
But it'll balance once you
once you straighten the vehicle out. Yep. So, okay, weight distribution portion. That would be that part. I kind of showed you in there how that bar comes out. Jimmy's just showing you that, how to release that bar. So when you're not going to separate all this together, you're going to separate it because that's heavy. Okay, so get the weights separated. That's how you do that. This here is the sway control. Sway control is a braking system. I have 2 brake pads here, and I have a manual set for the tension. If I loosen this up, I can pull this in and out for you. Okay. I can line it on the balls. To lock it on the ball, I put that pin through any 2 holes. Now it's locked on the ball. And yeah, it can swing around. It might make a little noise. That's normal.
Keep tightening it back up.
Now I'm going to take it back up before I travel. 2 fingers, good and snug. Then I go another 1/3 to half turn.
And just leave it there.
Just leave it there when you're traveling. Now, being it is a friction sway, and it's a manual set tension that you put on it that doesn't release, it's there all the time. That friction makes the trailer follow your vehicle in a straight line. So if the wind's blowing, it creates a friction to keep it in a straight line. So the wind's not affecting you. Okay, so normal driving, that's where you can have it. If I get to a campground, you stop and get your registration form, I want to take these off and put them in a compartment. Because if you have to turn excessively sharp, these are running parallel with your frame. If I turn too sharp, they bottom out against the frame. Okay.
So take them off before you start to park.
Back into a sharp area. If you're at home, if you're backing in your driveway, take them off before you back up.
Okay.
Normal driving down the road, you won't have a problem.
Take them off when you back up.
Excessive turning, sharp turning, and backing up, take them off.
Windy roads isn't a problem.
No.
So even if you find yourself in a situation at a gas station or something, you should take those off.
No. You should be fine in a gas station.
Because you pull through.
Yeah.
But anytime you find yourself where you have to do that, okay. Sharp
before
turn.
you back up. Usually,
sharp turn.
Usually excessive turning is going to be backing up.
Okay.
You know, you're backing in around a tree at a campground, or you're backing into your driveway trying to get that sharp corner. Get them out of the way. Okay.
There's no pressure or anything on it.
No, actually, when you take them off, just loosen this up, pull the pins, take them off for your apartment.
Okay.
These are going to stay hooked up till you get where you want to be in the campsite, squared away in your site. Now the other thing about these are, they're a friction sway. Remember I said you set friction here, and that's to help keep your trailer in a straight line for like wind blowing. If I'm on roads where I can lose traction, anytime you have a loss of traction on a road, don't use these. You're locked in a straight line. If I'm going down the road and the wind hits the trailer on an icy patch, I got no traction on the wheels to keep the trailer from dragging me. So now I'm locked in a line and I'm being drugged by the trailer. Or if you're trying to turn a corner on an icy road, you're dragging the trailer because it can't push these in and out.
Wow. Okay.
Don't use them on roads of loss of traction.
Okay.
And the one people forget about most, if you're driving into a real hard rain, hydroplaning. The faster you go on water, the less traction of the wheels. So
Heavy rain, just pull over and take them off.
loosen them up at least, and then slow down.
Loosen them.
Yeah, basically, I just got to get the tension.
Loosen them's okay. Okay.
Loosen
You
them.
don't have to take 'em
No
off.
tension on there. And then
But when you backing
Then-
up, you have to take them off.
yeah, you should. You
Okay,
should.
lock of traction, you can loosen them.
Yep.
Okay.
You should. Yeah, be aware of that because, like I said, you're locked in a straight line if you have that tension on there. Hydroplane is the one people forget about the most. But still, now if I loosen that up, I'm going to be very careful how fast I drive.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take off 60 miles an hour again. You know, if you got hard range, if you got bad roads, you're going to slow down and drive according to conditions. Best thing is get off the conditions get off the road until the conditions improve.
Yeah.
Right.
But if you continue on, be careful what you're doing.
Are you nervous?
I
Are you
understand.
scared?
No, okay.
No, I think this is a really good system. So, and we'll get everything set up and hooked up. Did he put a brake controller in your vehicle? Or
I didn't notice.
Did you? Well, did you have one already? Or
No, we asked for one.
okay, let's go out and take a look at that.